So the next version of the Pioneer theme is about to be released, and I wanted to go over a couple of the new features. First off, this is the logged out user view, and as you can see, there are some drastic changes here. First off, the top area is now just a full screen image, and we're going to focus in on just a couple of things that have changed here. The custom login form is now located at the bottom of the picture, and there's also a toggle on the theme admin settings to show or hide this. So you now have the option to turn this on or off with a simple checkbox, and you could utilize the built-in Moodle block if you so desired. Right now there are no blocks on this page, so it is displaying full screen. We added in at a user request the marketing boxes here at the top. And I should point out that this code for showing and hiding this came from a GitHub user, and thank you very much. We incorporated it right into the theme. This marketing box was requested that they be placed near the top, and here they are. Now they're very simple, it's just text and links, but it serves its purpose. As we scroll down, you'll notice this little slideshow happening right here. This is a slideshow, and these are featured courses. Now, when you scroll over them, the tooltip shows you the course summary, and the user can cycle through these. And when you click on them, it'll ask you to log in. This is the available courses. You'll notice that we utilize the power of the Pioneer theme is that the teacher can upload a picture for their course. It can be whatever they like. They upload it, and then the Pioneer theme utilizes those images throughout the site. And this is one more example of that. It's actually pulling the course summary file image that was uploaded by the teacher. And you'll notice that we use the tooltip to show the full course name. So if you have a very long course name, it'll show up in the tooltip. Again, these are your standard Moodle front page options. So you can see we don't hide those. They show up very nicely. Moving to the bottom, we have a featured courses slider. So if you can show up to 3 at a time, up to 9 courses. And the bottom marketing spots got a facelift. So if you upload an image, it now becomes the background of that marketing box. So let's log in and see the changes here. This is what the page looks like once you log in. You'll notice we have the slider. Now, I should point out that all of this is controlled from the theme admin settings. So if you don't want this to appear, you can turn it on or off. You can determine where it shows up and for who it shows up. You can have it show up for logged out users, before login, after login, always show it, or never show it. So we built in those toggles to give you the control that you need for the theme. I wouldn't recommend. Ideally, we wouldn't set this up and have it show all the items. And you can even control the height. I should point out that as well. So let's just take a look at the settings, because we've reorganized the settings. And on here, here's your custom login. You can show or hide it. And we also, under styling, we added in this Radial Course Completion display. So if a course has completion turned on, it shows this great little radial button here. It's built in, so as you click away, it kind of goes up and marks off those items here. So that is the Radial Course Completion display. One of the other great features of this release is what we're calling Scroll Spy. So if you have a course and you can see this is like the scroll of death, and you happen to be down here at item number 52, and you're like, oh geez, I got to make an edit. Typically what would happen in Moodle sites is when you turn editing on, it does a page refresh and it puts you all the way up at the top of the page. Pioneer uses a neat little trick called Scroll Spy, and we've worked it out so that when you turn editing on, it puts you right where you want it to be. Topic 52 stays centered on the screen. We also, when you do the course highlight, we moved all the tools over to the left side. So if you want to do anything with the overall box, it's over to the left. And if you want to add an activity or work with the activities, that is over here. So these are some of the great new features. Now here's something else that's really neat. If you leave the course completely and you go back to the home page, and you go back into that course, it takes you to where you left off. So that's kind of nice if you hop around from course to course and you want to keep your spot. The Pioneer theme stores those variables and allows you to go back and forth. So these are some of the new features coming. And again, the theme settings page has all of the options that you would need to control that. So here's the header images. You can set all the different heights, and as well on the new page that we created, the front page dashboard. This is where you can do that course slideshow. And you could see you can adjust the height. So let's say you think it's too large, but you want those to still appear. You can do so by adjusting that little toggle, and now you can see that the slideshow is much smaller, which makes it nice. You can still feature a few courses up at the top to draw attention to them, but still allow the student to get into their course overview block. Again, this is the Pioneer, the next version to come out. It's not yet released, and we're working on it and doing some testing and just making sure everything works as expected. You'll notice that once it shrinks down, though, we do try to maintain. So for instance, if you're on an iPad or something, you might not see the course completion because it needs to go. We're trying to maintain appearances here. So ideally, you use Moodle on a desktop, but it tries to accommodate all screen sizes. You'll notice that when you're on a phone, the edit button is no longer in the top navigation bar. We elected to put it in the page so that when you turn editing on, it would be at the top of the page. So there you have it. This is the new look of the Pioneer theme, soon to be released. And as always, we look forward to any comments or suggestions you might have to make this the best theme possible. And we hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.